Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Intel Extreme Masters San Jose Qualifier. I am JoRoSaR, and we have an excellent best of three here, featuring one of the players we've already seen today provide us some incredibly entertaining games. So a fantastic opportunity once again to take a look at the blue Protoss spawning to the bottom left of Overgrowth. He plays for Team Neurosoft and goes by the name WelMu. His opponent spawning in the top right position as the Red Terran, wow, I'm still in first mode, or not even first mode, oh my goodness, but he is the Red Zerg player, and he's got the StarCraft star as his logo, and that makes me love him even more. Ladies and gentlemen, TeamLiquid.net's resident boss, it is the little one, TLO. And he's going to be going for that pool first in light of that scout from WelMu. So he's like, well, mate, you know, you can hang around here for a little bit if you want. But guess what? I have every intention of making sure I got a couple links out to stop any early game shenanigans here. Very excited to be casting this game. TLO, of course, incredibly strong player and just defeating Bling as well. So he has just defeated another Protoss. And WelMu, well, I mean, what can I really say? His games against Yoda just now were incredible, and this promises to be an exciting matchup indeed. And it looks like TLO will be able to get that hatchery down. WelMu unable to stop that, deciding just to go back up for another scout to maybe check for any early gases. Not going to be finding that there, and ooh, manages to get the probe. Really nicely microed there from TLO. WelMu might have saved it if he reacted something like a third of a second sooner, but that was just very, very nice. So that initial probe is going to go. WelMu will not be able to get a second look unless he sends another unit out at these gas timings inside the main base. And TLO right now, he's going to be feeling relatively safe to the point where he's just going to go ahead and grab that third base. Of course, we've seen by this Overlord that Forge going down, and we also see the Nexus here. So TLO is feeling okay to go ahead and grab this hatchery. Nothing super early game is about to cause this to completely disappear off the face of the earth. So let's keep an eye on what kind of tech choices both of our players are going to go. Now on this map, if you guys remembered correctly, WelMu actually got blocked from taking his natural and then went ahead and just grabbed the gold base because, hey guys, why the heck not? And with a gateway all in, tried to beat Yoda over here in this position. But, you know, Yoda responded with, hey dude, I heard you like bunkers. And unfortunately that wasn't going to go that well for him in game number 3. We'll see what his versus Zerg strategy ends up being like in this particular game. TLO, of course, what an incredible player, and ridiculously popular. He's been around since the first days of GSL. Who remembers the little one participating in the early GSLs and Wings of Liberty? Oh, because I do, and it was great to watch. Sort of, we're talking like TLO, Idra was there, Jinro was there. Who remembered Jinro's semi-finals in GSL Season 1? Oh man, those were some pretty cool days. Back in the days of Hongen and Hyperdub. StarCraft's come a long way since then, guys, but it's still just as entertaining, and I'm really glad you're able to join us today. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, please hit the follow button underneath this window at twitch.tv/JoRoSaR. I don't stream that often, but when I do, it's usually to cover tournaments like this one, so hopefully you guys will be notified when that happens. Also play a lot of Heroes of the Storm and Hearthstone. I try and juggle my gaming time. And well, so far, this tournament has proved to be incredibly entertaining, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the day. Mothership Core now popping out here, and still no immediate signs of tech choices from TLO. He has grabbed both of the gases inside his main base. There was one point where he grabbed one gas in each to try and confuse scouts that were coming in. I remember those kind of days. Well, I guess it's a little bit more relevant in ZVZ. Oh, and what very nice micro there, actually, saving both of those drones from the Zealot. Number of workers killed this game so far, 1, and that's TLO killing that initial probe. So nicely done there. He's going to take out this debris as well. You want as few choke points as possible. for Protosses to take advantage of a little bit later on in the game. 3 additional gateways coming out for some 4-gate pressure from WelMu right now. Still no choices of tech out on the field for him. +1 is going to complete. Could we see a +2 blink timing? I guess it's possible. Using the Mothership Core, by the way, to grant vision to allow that Stalker to kill off the Overlord is a nice little move from him as well. TLO, in the meantime, he's got his Roach Warren almost complete. A precautionary Spore Crawler against a Stargate play if something has been hidden, and we can already see here it looks like it's going to be a bit of pressure from WelMu coming out right now, just off of gateways to try and see if he can get any damage done against his 3rd base location. But 7 Roaches and Burrow are on the way now for TLO. So he should be in a decent position to counter these blinkless Stalkers as long as he can get these Roaches out. 16 Lings and 7 Roaches say that all he has to do now... Oh, very nice! Reburrowing the Spore Crawl in a position where he can attack the Mothership Core. I like the looks of this. TLO actually pulling drones to try and keep it away. And there's the Spore Crawler doing a good amount of damage against the Mothership Core. So very, very good at pulling that early on. There were no sentries with it. There are going to be no force fields available. There's also no blink, but this is a pretty sizable army right now. And here we go. The first Stalker goes down. Big engagement here. The Mothership Core still active. Not enough energy at the moment, though, for a time warp. And trying to pick up those units before they warp in very nicely stops the Zealots from coming in. And that's going to mean the Zerglings can do a lot more damage to the Stalkers as time goes on. 2 more Queens popping out here. Additional Roaches. 11 more on the way. Glial Reconstitution about 1/3 of the way done right now. The Mothership Core actually down to very, very low health. Will it even get enough energy for a time warp? It's down to 3 HP, ladies and gentlemen. But the Zerg army is slowly starting to dwindle. 13 Roaches popping out now for TLO. And with these 13, I think he should be able to push this back. And behind this, by the way, we've got the Twilight Council just started for WelMu. He's also taken his 3rd base as well. And TLO is just pushing out Roaches like there's no tomorrow. No Observer. Burrow is going to be excellent in this position, and this should be enough to completely blunt this attack. The Mothership Core has regained a lot of its shields. It looks like WelMu might think about going in for one more time, but he thinks better of it. 9 more Roaches, and there will be Glial Reconstitution. And once that happens, actually, TLO might even be able to chase this army, so he has to be very careful about that. 3rd base for the Protoss. WelMu now is down. And he's going to go off to a full-scale retreat. And you know what? He forced an awful lot of Roaches right now. Yes, he has to defend against this, but don't forget, TLO's on 59 drones. Ideally, he'd like to find some nice opportunity to get up to 70 or something like that. WelMu at the moment is on 60, so economically, he's doing all right. And, well, here we go. Here comes the follow-up push. Is it going to be enough? We're going to have to see Burrow. Do we have Burrow? We don't have Burrow movement yet, actually. So even if he burrowed, he's not going to be able to move past these force fields just yet. Unburrowing a couple of those Roaches on the other side of the force fields right now. We've got 2 photon cannons going down, by the way, to grant that vision in lieu of an Observer. But look at this, TLO actually moving in, and this could prove problematic, because if he moves in past the range of the cannons, then, frankly, he's going to do so much damage right now. He's just trying to get as much damage as he's done to this army, and now that the cannons are complete, he's not going to bother burrowing unless it's to micro and regenerate health. All of the Stalkers are going down right now. A large number of the Roaches have gone down as well, but look at how many still remain. He's going to be able to pick off all of these cannons. Yes, the Mothership Core is still there. Yes, it's still doing damage, but it's nowhere close to the amount of damage that these Roaches can do. And burrow movement is about to complete as well. +1 attack, approximately halfway done for TLO. We've got +2 on the way, and an Immortal or 2 coming in for WelMu. That's going to help him so much. But with burrow movement, well, at least we've got the cannon. Once the cannon goes down, burrow is going to become effective again. Do we have an Observer out next to this army? We don't. We're actually constantly trying to push out those Immortals right now, and this means that TLO's burrow and burrow movement is going to be absolutely superb in this situation. WelMu pulling probes to try and defend against this, but the robotics facility goes down. And all of a sudden, burrow and burrow movement are kings of this game. TLO having a massive lead now, I think, in this game number 1 here. He is up 130 supply to 73. He's taking his 4th base at the gold location as we speak, by the way. And more Roaches are coming out. +1 is about to complete as well. And there is no detection. GG is called, and Team Liquid's, the little one, TLO, takes game number 1.